Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to July's TBR. So I've been really trying to read like out of my TBR jars and to read my physical TBR down, but I did not make a jar TBR in June. Instead, I participated in Camp Nightmare, and technically I still have like a week left of June, but when I'm filming this, but I am going on vacation. I leave in 2 days, and I still need to film 2 videos and get them edited and scheduled before I leave. So I'm just like, it's at crunch time. So I'm not gonna go over how I did in June, but let me just tell you, I was ambitious, and I'll link my Camp Nightmare TBR up here. I said I was gonna go for a blackout. I have 4 spaces left on my bingo board, and I'm halfway done with a book that will count on the bingo board for A Day at the Lake, because you know it has water on the cover. With that being said, has it been a very quality reading month? Absolutely not. 2025 in general has been not a great reading year so far. I've read 91 books, 91 and a half books, which is good for this part of the year. My brother-in-law so graciously informed me that I'm behind on my normal reading year, because usually I can bust out 250 books a year, but I just became a mother in October, and so I'm a new mom to 2 children, and that's a lot on its own. But having the fact that they are foster children, so they have a lot of baggage and a lot of trauma and a lot of things with them, and learning to be a parent in general, not just like a foster parent who deals with trauma every day. It's been a lot. It's been a lot, and I'm gonna be real with you, I've lost my way as far as booktube is concerned a couple of times. Really thought, like, I've been here for 5 years. Have I been making videos for 5 years? I think so. I think I started. Yeah, I started in the apartment. Oh my goodness. I've been making videos for 5 years. And like, part of me really enjoys this little like part of the internet where, you know, like, you guys have my heart. My heart is here. But also my life is changing a lot. And there are so many things that I don't want to talk to anyone about, but especially, like, I'm not going to go blabbing all over the internet about my personal life, because I'm not that person. And so I don't know what the point of this conversation is, but I just want you to know that I have been feeling very lost in the big internet. And I have made some really incredible friendships on BookTube, and I appreciate you, and I admire all of you so much. And If you are a returning subscriber, heck, even if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for helping support me and my little piece of the internet. Let's jump into July's TBR. So I'm gonna be real with you. These are reading vlogs, and my goal at the beginning of the year was to do 6 reading vlogs. I think I've done 3. Here's the thing, I have filmed 6, but I think only 3 of them made it to the internet. The last time I picked a vlog, it was supposed to be done by July 1st, and it was supposed to be Read It Like a different YouTuber, and I filmed an entire video, but at the time I was in kind of a slump. Not just like a video slump, not really a reading slump, I was reading, but a video slump, a creative block, and just, you guys, I might have been slightly depressed, okay? Like a little bit. So I did not like the footage and the way that it came out. I deleted the entire video. It was like 4 hours of footage. But when I do that, then I feel like I just wasted my entire, that entire 4 hours. So I was thinking about not picking a reading vlog. Technically, I would have all of July and all of August, so it doesn't need to come out till September. You know what? The only way that I'm gonna full-heartedly be back on BookTube is by just jumping in and maybe forcing myself a little bit to do it. But here's the thing, I go on vacation in 2 days. I'm thinking about vlogging my vacation. I do not think I'm gonna read, and if I do, it'll be like microscopic amounts of reading, but I still could take you with me on a vlog. So if I do the vacation vlog, then I don't have to do this vlog. But if I don't end up doing the vacation vlog, okay, so this is 25 and 2025. So that means that I need to finally go watch that video. Actually, I made a spinner wheel of the 25 books I'm supposed to read this year. I'm not halfway done with them. I'm not. I'm like maybe a quarter of the way. So that stresses me out too. But if I decide not to do the vacation vlog, which I'm like pretty certain I'm gonna do, and there's that, then all 3 of these have been updated. The only thing that hasn't fully been updated is my Kindle. So here's the thing, this was the first one that I updated. There were way more pieces of paper in here. But then I found a Stuff Your Kindle day like 4 days ago, 3 days ago. And those are dangerous. Those are so dangerous. So I don't have the last few books that I purchased for free on here. So, oh no, I think I threw one. Okay. Okay. I threw 2, so let's... Okay, my first Kindle book is right here. Ooh, this one's a baby. I don't like it. Okay. Oh! Okay. A horror book. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm feeling, and like I said, I'm probably not going to read a whole lot. on the road, so we'll see what I feel like when I get back. But this is The Wolfen by Whitley Strieber. In the dark, they are watching. They are waiting for you. No one has ever lived to tell the horrifying truth about them. Yet even now, the Wolfen are gathered in the night dark alleys, unseen, poised, ready to destroy their helpless human prey. Only one man and one woman, trained cops willing to risk their lives, stand in the way. It's only 195 pages, so I'm excited for this one. Let's see our other Kindle book. Okay, right here. Confessions of a Bookaholic by Jocelyn Westbrook. What happens when a book blogger accidentally publishes her digital diary online? A viral shitstorm, that's what. No way did I want thousands of subscribers to read my confessions. Yet that's precisely what went down last night after 4, maybe 5 or 6 Cosmos with my girls. Now Damage Control is my new middle name because my diary confessional has my best friend Lucas written all over it. Literally. I've been in love with him forever. I think this one is audiobooks, but my little stickers fell off. So, I'm going to pick 2 audiobooks. Unless I get the plus one, which, that'd be rude, but potentially. Okay. I am getting only thriller and horror novels, I think. This is All the Little Raindrops by Mia Sheridan. The chilling story of the abduction of 2 teenagers, their escape, and dark secrets that years later bring them back to the scene of the crime. It's senior year spring break, and Noelle and Evan have been kidnapped. Neither knows why they were chosen, only that they share a tragic past. Evan's father got away with killing Noelle's mother, effectively ruining her family when the death was ruled an accident. Let's get our second audiobook. I'm scared. Right here. To Die For by Lisa Gray. A $1 million competition to sell the luxury estate at this real estate company turns deadly when a dead body is found at the dream house during the open house. These are my physical books. And other than the one book that I bought in June, yeah, you heard me correctly. Other than the one book that I bought in June, these are up to date as well. So, here we go. This is book number 1. Oh no. Within These Walls by Anya Allborn. I'm scared of this one, okay? This is like part serial killer. This filmmaker goes to interview the serial killer, think like Silence of the Lambs. But the story is more cult and maybe someone living in his walls. I don't know. I'm just making that up because of the title. I'm scared of this one because she's chunky. And I have read from Anya Allborn before. I liked her writing, but I don't know if she's gonna be the author for me, so I guess we will find out. And the last one. The last one. This one's little. No! No! Okay. Penelope by Rebecca Harrington. This is like a new adult. Yeah, so this follows Penelope, who's at Harvard. And I think it's like a coming of age novel. I'm scared of this one. Oh man, I'm scared of all of the books. So that is all of the TBR jar. However, I am participating in TBR Knockout. So for July, the prompt is Summertime Blues. So you can either pick a book that you think will make you cry, because like, who doesn't love to cry when they read? I love crying, so it's okay, it's very therapeutic. Or you can pick a blue cover. I have picked 4 books, and all 4 of them have some blue, if not all blue, on the cover, and are bound to make me cry if I ever read them. So they've been sitting on my shelf for a very long time. I think that all of these are TBR vets. Because here's the thing, I love reading books that are gonna make me sob, but actually getting into that mindset and being like, oh, I'm gonna cry, you know, takes a little bit for me. But since it's our prompt, I have 4 options. I'm not going to pick which one I'm going to read, but chances are that's going to be one of these 4. So there's At the Edge of the Hot by Catherine Slegman. This follows this 22-year-old girl named Maddie who is homeless, and she lives in Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. That is all that I know about this book, and that is all that I need to know. Then there's The Opposite of Fate by Allison Mickey. This follows Mally, who is assaulted, and she becomes pregnant from that assault, and she's now in a coma. I think she was in a coma and she was assaulted in her coma, but she got pregnant from that assault. And some of the close people around her are like, oh no, she'd want to keep the baby. She wouldn't care how the baby was conceived. But a lot of her friends are like, no, she wouldn't want it, like, terminate the pregnancy. But it's like a ticking time bomb, because if they wait and see what she wants, she may or may not come out of the coma in time to tell what she would do. But if they wait, it could be too late, though. So that's gonna be a heavy topic. Then there's Infinite Home by Kathleen Alcott. This follows this older woman. This follows this older woman who owns a brownstone in New York. And I think that you follow each of the tenants in the brownstone, and they're all kind of going through something different. I'm thinking it might be something like Anxious People, only Anxious People was like perfection. I mean, this might be perfection, I don't know, but there's that. And then there's The Love Story of Missy Carmichael by Beth Morey. This follows an elderly woman named Missy Carmichael who is lonely. I think her husband died within the past couple of years. She's 79 years old, and she still works at the library, but her life is completely different, because not only has she changed and her world has changed, but also the world around her has been changing for the past 79 years. when she was born, there was no such thing as a cell phone, you know, and like just the entire world has shifted. And I feel like this one's going to hurt me. I guess that I have five choices. Because I also have Should I Tell You by Jill Mansell. If I'm being honest, I'm probably not going to pick this one. I'm trying to read it actually in the next 2 days after I finish my audiobook. I don't think it's going to happen. But this is about like foster siblings, and that's all I had to know. That's it. So one of those will be my TBR knockout. Then I have the Buzz Cover Challenge and the Buzzword Challenge. So let's start with Buzz Cover because they're the ones on the top. So some of these might be controversial. You might not agree, but I'm going the accidental pinup because there's a camera, and I'm counting the camera as technology. I think it's technology, but this follows a wedding photographer who gets approached to model, but she's plus size, she's a little bit bigger, and she's like, no one wants me as the model. I'm the photographer, I'm behind the camera. And it's a lingerie line, I believe, and it changes her life and her perspective on herself, which sounds really good. There's Dear Emma by Katie Heaney. I need to read this. Like, this is, I think, a reimagining of Emma from Jane Austen. But it's like a new adult type of situation. Emma is the advice columnist at her college paper, and I think that the boy that she likes, no, the girl that she likes, I think it's the girl that she likes, writes in saying that she has this crush on this boy, and Emma has to decide if she wants to help this girl that she likes get the boy that she likes, or sabotage things. That sounds pretty good. Then there's Love Scenes by Bridget Morrison. This has a camera. I am scared of this one because it's like a Hollywood type relationship, and I just read Hollywood Ending and did not like it. I think it follows a director and an actor who, you know, fall in love, and I'm not excited. And then there's Getting His Game Back by Gia D. Cadet. She has a cell phone in her hands, but I think that she falls in love with a basketball player, and I don't know, I just really like sports romances. Okay. Punctuation is the buzzword prompt. So don't wake up. There's an apostrophe. Then there's Breathe, Mama Breathe. 5, and then there's that little line. I forget what that's called. 5-minute mindfulness for busy moms. This is probably the one I want to pick. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And then How Will I Know You by Jessica Treadway. This is a thriller, and I'm kind of like thrilled out. But I have been reading some romance. I mean, right now I'm reading a horror novel. But I really wanted, I don't know. This one might be the winner just because, like, I never take the time for myself. I'm always giving for other people, like my children, my husband, my coworkers, my students. Everybody gets a part of me, but I never give myself to me. I don't know, in my head that made sense. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. I'll see you in the next video.